What kind of watermelon is this?
This watermelon explodes when you touch it. It's called a crunchy watermelon.
What kind of watermelon is this?
This watermelon is so large that it takes several people to lift it, and it's called the new ruby watermelon.
What kind of watermelon is this?
This is a metro watermelon.
What kind of watermelon is this?
This is a thumb watermelon.
What kind of watermelon is this?
This is a yellow-skinned watermelon.
What kind of watermelon is this?
This is a triplet seedless watermelon.
What kind of watermelon is this?
This is a black beauty watermelon.
What kind of watermelon is this?
This is a gamma 4K watermelon.
What kind of watermelon is this?
This is the extra fang watermelon.
What kind of watermelon is this?
This is a selenium sand watermelon.
What kind of watermelon is this?
This is a young child watermelon.
What kind of watermelon is this?
This is a little sugar pale watermelon.
What kind of watermelon is this?
This is a red jade watermelon.
What kind of watermelon is this?
This is a black honey seedless watermelon.
What kind of watermelon is this?
This is a fiesta watermelon.
What kind of watermelon is this?
This is a two-tone ice cream watermelon.
What kind of watermelon is this?
This is a colored watermelon.
5 common types of watermelon. Do you know what they are? Number 1. Red-fleshed watermelon. This is the most common type of watermelon. Its flesh is deep red in color. It's sweet and juicy. The flesh may contain black seeds. Of course, there are also seedless watermelons. Number 2. Charleston gray watermelon. This variety of watermelon has a very distinctive appearance. The fruit has an elongated shape. The flesh is bright red and fiberless. It has a sweet, refreshing, and juicy flavor. The rind is thick and gray-green in color. It can be pickled after the rind is removed and eaten. Number 3. Crimson sweet watermelon. This type of watermelon was bred by Kansas State University. Its appearance is not much different from a regular watermelon. The light green rind has dark green streaks, but it has a high sugar content, approximately 12%, and it can grow up to 25 pounds. Number 4. Sugar baby watermelon. This miniature watermelon is about the size of a softball. Each one weighs approximately 8–10 pounds. It fits perfectly in the refrigerator for chilling. The thin rind is dark green and the flesh is firm and smooth. Number 5. Blacktail watermelon. This variety of watermelon has a small size, making it very easy to grow. The rind is dark green. The flesh is crisp, juicy, and very sweet. Have you tried other varieties of watermelon?
Back in the day, watermelon wasn't just a treat, it was medicine. Moisturizer, detox, hydration, straight from the earth. We didn't waste a thing. The rind, we rubbed that right on our face to cool the skin, heal rashes, and draw out heat. You could boil it into a tea to boost your immune system, detox the body, and fight inflammation. Full of vitamin C, A, B6, potassium, magnesium, and all the minerals our bodies were craving. Even today, that rind can be pickled, preserved, turned into relishes, all that goodness locked in. And that sweet red flesh, pure hydration, natural diuretic, help flush toxins, cool fevers, and regulate the body. We wasn't running to no store. We used what we had, and what we had was powerful. So when you see watermelon now, don't just think snack, think remedy, think legacy.
First, add lime to watermelon. Selling ebook totally free.
So I always get this question because everybody know I love seeded watermelon. They always ask, what's the difference between seeded and seedless watermelon? So I have a seeded watermelon here and I have a seedless watermelon here. So before I get started, can anybody spot a difference in the seeded watermelon or the seedless watermelon? Can you tell which one is which, seeded or seedless? Okay. I'm gonna tell you what's the difference. Okay, this is the seeded watermelon. You see how dark green it is and how long it is in length. You normally can spot a seeded watermelon most of the time by the length. You see the length? Make sure the length is long because normally, and it's super dark green. And it got some little brown spots at the bottom, so till it's sweet. They ain't got nothing to do with it though, but that just because this clearly got brown spots on it too, and it's seedless. So this is seedless. See how short it is and how round it is and how bright it is, how light it is with the color? Yeah, so we're gonna cut the seedless first. Now, seeded watermelons are normally sweet too. I've had some seeded watermelons that were actually sweet. I mean, seedless watermelon that are actually sweet. But just look at that. There's no black seeds in there, as you can see. Smells sweet. The inside is kind of hard and it's like just dry though. It's super dry. It's a watermelon. It's supposed to be a lot of water in it. I mean, of course, if I blend it up, it'd be watery. But normally when you cut a watermelon, it'd just be watery. I mean, it's watery. It got a little bit of teardrops in there. It's sweet. And I eat seedless watermelon, but it's like last resort. Like, if I can't find no seeded watermelons, like, and they out of seeds and I want watermelon real bad, yes, I eat seedless watermelon. But it's just so hard. I just feel like I'm cutting an apple. Like, no. So, like I said, it got little bitty white seeds and little baby white seeds in it. So yeah. Now, let's cut the seeded watermelon. Mmm. Ooh, baby, baby. Baby. Ooh, baby. Look at that. Look how beautiful and shiny it is. You see that glister? And the black seeds. So, it just go right through that. And you can just tell. It's just, look at it. Look at it, just dripping. And I know, like, getting back the other one to see if it drip. Let's see if it'll drip, child. See it drip. Seeded over seedless all day, every day. But like I said, sometimes I can't get to a seeded watermelon, and I want it real bad. And I just settle for a seedless if I really want it that bad. Look at this dripping. And I know y'all like, why you letting all your saliva get on the watermelon and drip? Look, this is my watermelon in my home for me and my man. And he eats all the saliva, honey, so whatever. But yeah. Just like it, and price difference. Seedless watermelon is normally like $1 cheaper. $1 cheaper than seeded watermelon. So if you're on a budget and that's all you can get seedless. But I hope I said that right. Seedless watermelon normally $1 cheaper than seeded watermelon. So yeah, about to blend this up, make that juice. Hard, barley juice. Look at that.
look at it, it need to get juicy. Look at it, just dripping out. Which one do y'all prefer? Do you prefer seeded or seedless, or don't matter to you?
A lot of people don't understand, how powerful the watermelon is. If you actually look at the watermelon, it actually comes from the cucurbitale fruit family. It's called cucurbitale. The cucurbitales, notice it sounds like cucumber. That's because watermelons come from the cucumber family. A lot of people think that watermelons are older than cucumbers, and they not. Cucumbers are actually older than watermelons, and cucumbers have more water content than watermelon. Watermelon only has about 92% of H3O2 hydrogen bond water inside of them, but when you look at the cucumber have 99% water in them. So when you look at the cucurbits or the cucurbitale family, you have cucumbers, you have gourds, you have melons, squashes, you have pumpkins, zucchini, papaya. It's over 995 species that actually come from this melon family. When you get on a high watermelon fast, the tannins inside of it, not only does it thin the blood, but it literally brings the circulatory up into a vibratory rate. It heals the cardiovascular system. That's why most people that suffer from erectile dysfunction, or they're suffering from aneurysms, or suffering from any type of vital blockages in their arteries or in their vessels, when they get on watermelon fruit, these things go away because of all the magnesium and the potassium in them. And if y'all look at potassium K+ on the actual chemistry board, when you actually get into the chart, these things are highly electrical. Their conductivity is off the charts when we start talking about cations and anions, and we start talking about basically alkaline forming foods. So the watermelon is one of the most alkaline forming fruits on planet Earth. Not only that, it's so high in water content, H3O2 and not H2O, that you actually get all of the stimulation, and it opens up what you would call meridian pathways. It opens up the cells to purge the cells. Then you getting all this hydration and all these electrolytes. And let's not forget the magnesium, the potassium, the ascorbic acid. And ascorbic acid is nothing but vitamin C. And we see that vitamin C helps when it comes to so-called cancer. Vitamin C helps when it comes to these new epidemics that's going on around the world. I don't want to mention them because they're going to cut the channel off. So vitamin C or ascorbic acid, we use that for our herpes patients. We see numbers go down dramatically when you load up on vitamin C. So if we talking about a all-healing fruit, they got all of the different electrolytes, the minerals, they got the H3O2, and they got the high water content that you need to actually break up solidification and calcification. Brother, watermelon is the way to go.
This is the unwritten truth. Why melanated people should eat watermelon daily. They turned watermelon into a joke, a stereotype, a symbol of shame. But in truth, this fruit is ancient medicine. Watermelon is 92% structured water, the kind your body craves to hydrate your cells and nourish your melanin. It cleanses the blood, flushes toxins, and cools internal inflammation. The silent killer in our community. Rich in lycopene and citrulline, it protects the heart, lowers blood pressure, and increases blood flow. Naturally. For Black men, it supports prostate health, boosts stamina, and enhances circulation. For Black women, it nourishes the womb, improves skin elasticity, and strengthens hair and nails. Watermelon seeds? They're packed with magnesium, iron, and zinc, critical minerals we are often deficient in. They don't want you knowing that watermelon was once a sacred fruit among African farmers. A cleanser, a healer, a source of life. Eat it whole, juice it, blend it, consume it daily. Reclaim your fruit, reclaim your health, reclaim your narrative. This is an unwritten truth.
Hey fellas, Dr. Q here, and don't tell the ladies, but today we're gonna talk about big, juicy melons. Okay, now that I have your attention, we're gonna talk about watermelons. Now, some of you have seen my previous videos where we talk about these. And if you recall, nuts are rich in citrulline, and citrulline is the precursor to nitric oxide, which again is that potent vasodilator that helps with your blood flow. Well, it turns out watermelon is one of the richest sources of citrulline. In fact, there are 3 types of watermelon. The red that we all know about, but there's also orange and yellow. So yellow watermelon has the highest concentration of citrulline out of the 3. Now this is something that I didn't know, but the rind in the watermelon actually has the highest concentration of citrulline in the whole fruit. So to get the most bang for your buck out of watermelon, use it in a juice or a smoothie and include the rind. Just one bit of caution for my diabetic guys out there. Watermelon juice is high in sugar, and so my colleague, Dr. Stiles, warned us about the effects of watermelon sugar high. It's a real thing. But I digress. But don't fret, diabetic guys, I got you. Cucumber juice. It's power packed with citrulline without the sugar. So now you know the secret to our superpowers. You're welcome. I'm gonna get in trouble for this.
Boy, you know better.
Watermelon is known as the natural Viagra. Most of us enjoy the red part of the fruit, and it is very tasty. However, most of the nutrients are normally wasted because we discard the skin or rind. In the skin is found citrulline, which boosts sexual health and provides strength for men as it increases blood flow.
Click plus. Don't throw away the watermelon skin, instead make a tea with it. I will explain why, so keep watching the video for the end result. Boil the watermelon skin for 5 to 10 minutes. Let it cool down. Use a strainer and pour the mixture into a glass container. Add 1 TBSP of ginger and 2 TBSP of honey. This tough rind contains low levels of calories, but high concentrations of vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin B6, potassium, and zinc, among others. Watermelon rind is also nutrient-dense with chlorophyll, citrulline, lycopene, amino acids. Drink it hot or cold.
Most people don't think they can grow watermelons in small spaces. The problem with growing watermelon is that they grow so big, oftentimes weighing up to 20 pounds, which is why you typically need a large space to grow them on the ground. But most people seem to forget that almost every fruit has different varieties. These right here are sugar babies, and they only grow up to be about 9 pounds, making it one of the best for growing in small spaces. You can grab a bucket, some good quality soil. These right here are 2 wired shells, the right type of watermelon seeds, and something to kind of support the watermelon when it starts maturing. And after a few weeks, you'll have your very own watermelon tower. That is absolutely insane.
Teach us how we supposed to do
yellow
these
meat
melons.
is good for cancer, diabetes, prostate. It's cholesterol. It's good for Alpha DJ. Yeah, for a man. Yes,
Right.
sir. I'm
Yeah.
being honest with you.
I already knew.
Okay, so
That's why I like them.
yellow meat is a kingpin.
Yes, sir.
Yellow meat flushes you out. All of them flushes you out, but they can't touch yellow meat. Yellow meat was the first melon came out before red.
Okay.
You see?
You know what's funny? People picked on us about our relationship with watermelon. Watermelon for us ain't never been just a sweet treat in the garden. Baby, and these roots go way deeper than this ground. But let's break it down how the ancestors used to use it. It's a great thing to have early in the morning because of the magnesium. Will help with brain fog. That's why we always stayed on point back. After it gets your brain straight, it's also a diuretic. That means it's gonna make you flush out everything in there through your kidneys. If you're having a problem with your kidneys, any type of kidney stone, you wanna make sure you get plenty of watermelon to help you flush your system through. That's what it does. Everything you done had setting up in there causing that inflammation, it's gonna flush it out. So you want to try to get this early in the day. It's also going to give you a lot of energy because it's going to carry the oxygen that your body needs. Because it's over 90% of structured water. That means the structure that it has is what your body needs. Your cells need to receive water, oxygen, the vitamin A, the vitamin C, the vitamin B6, the potassium, the fiber, the magnesium. It's all in there. So after it flushes you out, it's also going to replenish you. Man, this is for you. That's going to help all your muscles get the oxygen that it needs. It helps with blood flow, circulating your blood flow, cholesterol, blood pressure. I told y'all watermelon is deeper than the soil for us. It's a moisturizer. I'm talking about on the inside and the outside. Back in the day, if you had any type of rashes, any scrape, any burns, you reach for the watermelon rind, honey. That was gonna take that burn out. It has a coolant in it. It'll put a coolant to any kind of burn you have. A watermelon is not hard to grow. If you want to use it on your scalp, this is if you have any type of irritation, your braids was too tight, any type of rashes in your hair, baby, that lace pulled off your edges, anything like that, that's good because it's going to soothe it. Wherever you feeling that heat, that burn. Matter of fact, that's what kept us afloat after slavery, baby, us selling watermelons and growing them. If you want to know a good companion plant for the watermelon, get you some cowpeas. The pests that it attract, hate the pests that bother the watermelon, if that makes sense. Watermelon is not hard to grow. Only thing is you gotta have space for them because they do like to run. So you gotta have your little patch out. And you wanna keep some type of covering or mulch or something to keep them from rotting out, you know, like dry rot. That's why I had this black seal right here. And if you seen my molasses video, I had so many people asking me for the link. I put in my store here on TikTok, I put you some molasses, I put you some watermelon seeds, I put you some fish fertilizer, baby, I put you all kind of the good stuff. Everything I use, I put it in my store for y'all. So you don't even have to ask me for it, just go look at my store, baby. And I found a molasses that was free shipping, so you better go check it out. All right, y'all, this is what I know about watermelon. Let me know what y'all know in the comments. And did you know watermelon originated in Africa?
After slavery ended, many black Americans turned to watermelon farming as a means of economic independence. The fruit became a symbol of freedom and prosperity, helping them rebuild their lives and communities. Black farmers sold watermelons in markets, proving their resilience and entrepreneurial spirit. However, their success was met with backlash. Racist propaganda campaigns emerged to demean black watermelon merchants. Postcards, ads, and media portrayed black people as lazy, gluttonous, or stealing watermelons, turning a symbol of triumph into a weapon of shame. These stereotypes were designed to strip away their dignity and hinder their progress. But the narrative didn't succeed in erasing their legacy. Black farmers persevered, turning their labor into opportunities for future generations. Their story reminds us to resist harmful stereotypes and reclaim the symbols of our achievements. The watermelon is not just a fruit, it's a testament to black strength, pride, and determination.
Hey, good morning. Come take a look at this garden real quick. First up, let's take a look at this black diamond watermelon. Now, they have been growing just about all year and it looks like it's ready to harvest. First things first, you want to take a look at that tendril right there. That one. Now, there's a tendril always attached right to the end of a watermelon, and once it turns brown, that lets you know that it's ready. You also want to pluck on it a little bit and hear that hollow sound, and when you hear that, you know it's ready. So take your pruning shears, these, and you want to snip right at the base, well, right where the vine meets the fruit, right there. Snip that off, and now your fruit is ready for harvest. We're going to take you on the inside and we're going to taste you and tell you about it. And this is our watermelon harvest. Look at that, look at that, look at that. I like that. So when you get it inside, you want to wash your watermelon because it got all that dirt and stuff on it. And you want to wash that off before you cut it. All right, so our watermelon is clean and ready to be cut. And another way to tell if it's ripe or not is to look at the bottom. You want to make sure it has a nice yellow bottom because it shows you just how long that this part has been on the ground and away from the sun. So you want to take your knife like this and cut straight down the middle. Oh, my goodness. Let's see, go a little like that, and like that, and let's see what we get. Let's take a look. Oh, would you look at that? Look at that. That thing is pretty. All right, so let's cut a piece out, and we're gonna taste it and tell you about it. Hold on, I gotta get my little plastic knife part in there. I'm gonna taste it and tell you about it. Hold on. That's very sweet. That's very sweet. And you know what? I think I may have picked it a little bit too early, but it's still good anyway. And so now that those have been harvested, we can work on the second generation. I don't know if you can see that right there, but look at it. Look at it. Ah, already got another one right there, and several more have set along the vine. And that's what I got going on in the garden. But you thought you was gonna see me eating watermelon online? Not your mind.